Alright folks, it is time to compare the Sony Xperia 10 with the Pixel 3a XL. This will be a good matchup right here because obviously these guys are close in price and they're competing against each other in the mid-range game. So this one's about $350 in price and this one's $480. You can't get this for $400. And there's another version of this with a bigger screen, 6.5 inches, at about $430 or so. So still under the price of the Pixel, but we're gonna check this out and see how these cameras do. And you guys, we're gonna talk about it in the comments, so please be sure to let me know what you think about this. And we'll get it popping. We'll see what's going on with it. So let's get into the camera footage. Artificial light, you know the drill. Outside, inside, we'll go down the list and then we'll talk about the footage. Let's go. All right guys, here is the Pixel 3a XL versus the Sony Xperia 10. I told you guys I would bring you this video, and it is definitely time to do so. So just looking here at the 1080p at 60 frames per second, you can see how the colors are represented on both devices. You can also see the how the audio sounds on the devices. Fun fact, while I'm shooting this video, every time I come outside to shoot, someone comes with a package for delivery. I was like, man, I gotta stop my recording and do it again. And right now, the FedEx guy just pulled around the corner because I've got 2 packages on the truck for him. So I'm gonna keep shooting and hopefully he doesn't come up while I'm recording so I don't have to start again. This time I decided to walk a little bit. You can kind of see. It's so beautiful outside, folks. This may be 75 degrees, no sun, and it's just really beautiful out here. What do you guys think about this footage? Look at the way the grass is being presented here. Heck, look all the way down to my shoes. And there you have it. That's an extended look at the rear cameras. A little bit of walking for you. Go to my favorite bush right here. All the colorful ones are gone, but we still get some representation of beautiful plants. God's creation. You can see my doormat. And there we are. Let's take a look at the front. All right, guys, so the Sony Xperia 10 and the Pixel 3a XL front cameras here. Just take a look at the quality and the realistic look of the blackness of my shirt, the colors on my hat, everything. Take a look at that. Now in the same fashion, I'm giving you the Pixel 3a XL and the Sony Xperia 10 in artificial lighting. And look at my beard, the gray of my beard, the blackness of my hat, my shirt, everything, the colors in my hat. Never settle, never settle. That video is gonna be fun. But this is artificial lighting. Now let's discuss what we see here and how Sony, this phone is $350, and this phone, the Google Pixel 3a XL, is $480. We'll compare them. Let's go. Okay, folks, so there you have it. The Sony Xperia 10 and the Pixel 3a XL. This is kind of a mixed bag. And yes, I cleaned the camera lenses on both phones prior to recording. But it just goes to show when a phone is really good with a camera and then you put it next to another phone which you think has good cameras, how different the footage is. Now, when I look at this footage, it looks like the Pixel 3a XL is washed out and flat, and that the Sony Xperia 10 is punchy and vibrant, which is what we want to see when we look at beautiful green trees and grass and stuff like that. But you might say, well, Jay, which one is more realistic? Well, to me, the Pixel is not as realistic as you might think. Just because the Sony Xperia is kind of oversaturating a little bit, or I'm not gonna say it's oversaturated, it's just really vibrant and punchy when it records. That doesn't mean that the Pixel 3 is 100% accurate. The 3A does seem a little flat in this video. And remember, I shoot the same area and I use different phones. So it's strange how you put them next to each other and one comes out one way, one comes out another way. But the Pixel and the Sony are both off a little bit in this setting, this time, on the rear cameras for accuracy. But the Pixel 3a is just a hair more accurate because it's not as punchy and vibrant. Obviously, we're walking outside, we don't see the dark greens like that. Well, you could, but I'm telling you that the grass is not that dark green that you see on the Sony, but it sure looks good. I mean, it just looks more vibrant. It looks beautiful. And the 3A looks almost flat and washed. However, the 3A is closer to reality by a smidgen. I mean, if you take away some of the, like, I don't know if I had HDR turned on or not. I honestly didn't look. Because HDR will make things super punchy. I don't have any kind of settings turned on in here. No, just regular old, yeah. Nope, nothing. But I don't know. It's strange how the phones perform differently when you put them next to each other. That's just really crazy. So, you know, I'll leave it up to you for what you decide on the rear cameras, which one you like better, because that's ultimately what you're competing for, what you're trying to, but I'm telling you that neither one of them is 100% accurate in this video recording today. And the Pixel 3 is a little bit more lifelike. Only because, you know, I would say that the Sony is, I mean, I actually like the look of the Sony, but if I'm being fair, you know, the Sony is really punchy, and my grass is not that green, but it still looks really, really good, you know. Now, as far as the front cameras go, here's a setting where I think the Pixel actually did a little bit better. So I'm looking at the footage, and the Pixel compared to the Sony, now if you look at my curtains, the Sony is not accurate. The Sony makes my curtains look a little greenish, but the Pixel is completely accurate on this one, with the color of the curtains, the shirts, the hats. It's a little bit more accurate on the Pixel. The Sony isn't bad, but the way it's coloring my face, like if you look at that, go back and watch the video again, you'll see it has like a different tone. The color is a different color. So, and I'm telling you that my curtains are not that color. They're the color was shown on the Pixel. Now, another area where I think the Pixel crushes nearly every phone I try to put it against is portrait photos. So I sit in the kitchen and I took a portrait photo, and these are the results. Looks really good on the Pixel, and that's the front camera, by the way. That's the front camera on the Sony and the front camera on the Pixel. It's the Pixel, just Google has done a fantastic job at processing photo images from a cell phone, hands down. So, what's your favorite? Which one do you like better? Do you like the Pixel better, or do you like the Sony better? We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate you guys' time. Let's discuss it in the comments. It's your man Jay. I'm out.